All right, when you drug test today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
All right, we're going to do a drug test today. I will either sentence you to prison or either I will give you probation. I will sentence you to prison for 3 years or either I give you probation for 8. Which do you prefer? All right, this was completed in January 2024.
Yes.
That's been over a year. So you're going to have to redo it. Do you understand? You're going to go into custody today.
This woman is back in court, just 1 day after being arrested again. When authorities picked her up, she was found carrying a handgun, even though she was already on probation. It's clear that she's not making the best choices right now, and things are quickly spiraling out of control. What makes the situation even more complicated is her attorney. He seems completely out of touch, almost like he forgot his client is facing possible prison time. Let me know in the comments what you think of how Judge Ward handled this case. And do you think her lawyer is still fit to be representing clients? Let's go ahead and watch how this one unfolds.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 8093, State of Texas versus Monica Wade. Can our parties announce? Are you Monica Wade? You entered a plea of guilty on October 17th to the offense of felon in possession of a firearm. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison, and the state is silent on your application. Was there a PSI done in this case? All right, thank you. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report? State? Defense? All right, anything you wish to say to the court? I'm sorry, you need to speak up so I can hear. So the state is silent on your application. Why should I give you deferred?
Your Honor, I've really changed a lot of things. I'm not even going to lie. When my son was killed, I kind of went downhill from there. I did live in Hayes, almost a year in Hayes County.
Yeah.
And, I have grandchildren now, and I can't afford to be in jail or make any bad decisions.
And then the one that was there. Are we telling the court that position or believe that you intend to fulfill all of the conditions
absolutely.
such as was imposed?
Yeah.
All right, so what is this crystal substance at that?
It was something that I had in my possession at the time.
Yeah, what is it? What was it?
It was crystal meth.
All right, when you drug test today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
All right, we're going to do a drug test today. Okay.
Feel like wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get this.
Yes. All right, do your drug test and then 2023 CR 8093, State of Texas versus Monica Wade. Ms. Zach,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Don, can
Yes,
you
Your Honor.
announce for the record?
Zach Dunn for the state, Your Honor.
All right, we are back on the record in the state of Texas versus Monica Wade. Ms. Wade, I'm going to give you a choice. I read the report. I know there are issues. I will either sentence you to prison or either I will give you probation. I will sentence you to prison for 3 years or either I give you probation for 8. Which do you prefer?
I would like to.
All right. Court is finding you guilty. The court has sentenced you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. And Adriana, if you could tell me what the court cost in this will be, it's a 3rd-degree felony. Taking into consideration 2023 CR 9034, there's $60 restitution to SAPD for testing, and 2023 CR 9034, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors, field visits 1 time per month for 3 months, and then at the probation's discretion thereafter, 200 hours of community service restitution, MIC evaluation, or some type of trauma counseling, parenting classes. Once you've completed the parenting classes, your community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court?
No.
All right, this was completed in January 2024.
Yes.
That's been over a year, so you're going to have to redo it. Do you understand?
No, that's just.
Okay. It says date of course of completion, January. Oh, 24. I keep forgetting we're in 2024. Thank you for speaking up. All right, just turn that into probation. It'll be acceptable.
Okay, thank you.
We're off the record. You can go take your break. All right. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you feel like there's an issue, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can come back to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Now that the first hearing is behind us, we're jumping ahead to her next court appearance, 7 months later, and it's a complete mess. Judge Boyd is clearly frustrated, and for good reason. This defendant never checked in with probation, didn't follow through on treatment for her addiction, and essentially vanished from the system. On top of that, she failed multiple drug tests and was caught carrying a firearm while still on probation. At that point, it's not just poor decision-making, it's a fast track toward a felony charge. Judges take probation violations seriously, especially when a weapon is involved. In many states, that alone can trigger mandatory sentencing enhancements. This isn't just neglect, it's almost like she challenged the court to take action, and from the look on Judge Boyd's face, things are definitely about to get serious. So buckle up, this hearing is about to take a sharp turn.
You need to slide over this way. Court is calling 2023
You're on this side, sir.
CR 8093, State of Texas versus Monica T. Wade. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Sidman.
Denny Callahan, defense.
And are you Miss Wade?
Yes.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Remote Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Monica T. Wade who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 8093 for the offense of felon in possession of a firearm on January 25th, 2024 for a term of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes.
State?
Violated condition number 1, Your Honor. In condition number 11.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. According to condition number 11, the state is alleging that on or about the 20th day of May 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Monica T. Wade, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer on the next working day after being released from jail for a new arrest in violation of condition number 11. How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State, any other violations?
Waive and abandon the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 11, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 5 years in prison
Yes, ma'am.
and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 11?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is finding violation of condition number 11 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, to impose jail sanction, but otherwise continue on supervision.
Your Honor, we ask that the time that she has already served be considered as JSAT on the jail sanctions, that the court is going to go that direction.
All right. So why should she be continued? What has she done on probation? She's been on probation since January of 2024. What has she done? Probation?
Hi, Judge. Since January of 2024, she's submitted 3 negative drug tests with the most recent of 6/17/2024. She has completed her mental health evaluation. Her parenting class is complete as well. And that you waived her community service hours with that completion of the parenting class. There's been a total credit of $150 for her fees and fines. And that's it, Judge.
All right. So she's pled to having been arrested and not report to probation after her arrest. What has she been arrested for?
May I address the court?
Yes.
Felon in possession. That case is still pre-indictment pending. It is independent of the resolution of this case.
All right. So she's on probation for felon in possession of a firearm. I know the state has not proceeded on the violation that you just mentioned, the felon in possession of a firearm. But my concern is that she was arrested and she didn't report to probation after her arrest. So does she want to explain to the court why she did not do that?
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Monica Wade.
All right, why didn't you report?
Well, when I initially got out of jail, I was not informed to go to report to the office.
I'm
but
sorry, you
that-
was not?
Informed to go report to my probation. But I contacted my attorney because my concern was I going to be issued an MTR immediately since they gave me the
No, but it's
possession?
in your conditions that when you're arrested, you need to contact probation and let them know. That's one of your conditions. Am I wrong in that?
No,
Okay, so you knew you were supposed to report after an arrest.
Yikes, she really shouldn't have said that. I mean, come on, who genuinely believes that probation only starts when they decide to call their probation officer? That's like saying jail time doesn't count unless you are SVP. It just doesn't work that way, and as for her attorney, he's just sitting there, watching the situation unfold like it's some kind of slow-motion train wreck. At this point, you'd expect him to step in, redirect the conversation, and help his client give a more reasonable explanation. But instead, he's letting things spiral. And it's not a good look. I don't want to be too harsh, but it really feels like he mentally checked out a long time ago. It's like he showed up for court without fully realizing his client is facing real prison time. But hey, maybe I'm being too critical. What do you all think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is the attorney doing enough here, or should he be stepping up?
so then when I contacted the attorney, I asked him, I said, is there an MTR that was issued? Because if that was the case, I would like to see if I could do a satellite walkthrough. That way we'd have to go through the whole process of sitting in jail and doing all this, all that.
Well, now let's go back to the fact that you knew, because you had conditions of probation, that when you're arrested, and you just told me you knew when you're arrested and you're released, you have to report to probation. So what I'm hearing from you, and if I'm wrong, correct me.
Okay.
What I'm hearing from you is the reason why you didn't want to report to probation is because you didn't want to get arrested and have to wait at the jail. You wanted to do the easy way and see if you could do satellite. Am I correct in my interpretation?
And no, ma'am, when
All right.
I did get the rules and the regulations on, I did not know until after the fact, when I was contacting my attorney about this MTR, is when I got my probation paperwork and I read it, and it did state that I had to report after. I was not aware of it before.
No, but they go over conditions with you, every condition.
I must have not heard it. I just didn't. So that's why I didn't go report immediately, but I had been reporting with no problem. I haven't given them any issues. I'm on top of the classes. I'm on top of the money. I'm on top of.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you know what you're not on top of? And I don't know that the allegations, the state has waived and abandoned that in the allegations, but what you're not on top of is you were arrested for another offense.
Yes, ma'am.
And the number one thing when you're on probation is don't commit any new offenses, allegedly.
Correct.
And I'm not going to get into that new offense because the state is not proceeding on that. But you have to report.
Right.
And I'm inclined to follow your agreement, but I'm not inclined to have you walk out of here without doing your jail time. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to say?
No, ma'am.
All right. And what jail time are you all asking for?
The credit that she already has is how much? 25.
So, well, no, how much time is the state asking for her as a condition? I'm not giving you credit for the 25 days. You're going to go into custody today. All right. The court will deny the motion. Alternate main conditions to include 25 days in the Bexar County Jail. Upon your release, you need to report to probation.
Yeah.
And state, you need to figure out what is going to be happening with that new case. How much time do y'all need to determine what you all want to do with that case or what's going to happen with it?
Unclear, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Callahan, are you on the new case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, her new case, let's set that in 60 days. And if you could give her a reset for that. Probation, is there anything else?
All right, That's the latest update we have on her for now. I'll keep an eye out to see if any new charges come up, but to be honest, things aren't looking great. She might be out of jail after just 5 days, but that gun charge is still hanging over her, and it's only a matter of time before it catches up. Like Judge Boyd said, being on probation while carrying a weapon is basically asking to be arrested again. What really stands out is how much time and money the system spends cycling the same people through over and over, often because no one steps in early with real support or meaningful consequences. It's frustrating to watch. So what do you think? Did Judge Boyd handle this fairly? Or was this just another delay before things get worse? Personally, I think she'll end up burning through whatever time she has left on the outside before that prison sentence finally comes down. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out. Thanks again for watching, and take care.